Good morning. Welcome to Garden Friends. Not sure if you can see me in the shot because I'm trying to get a picture of this area over here, and my camera skills are, well, rudimentary at best. So my four-legged garden friends tried to dig under the fence a couple of days ago, and my husband had put down 2 layers of garden edging, which I highly recommend doing to keep your dogs in, because he's got this metal edging that goes down right under the fence. He has another one about 8 to 10 inches away, another layer, and then we filled the center with rocks. Don't ask me where all of the dirt and the rocks went when they dug, because I certainly can't find enough to fill this hole. So they start digging because, they hear a noise and they've got to figure out what it is, and then they stop when they get here. So as a side note, this is a really good way to keep your dogs in if they are inclined to dig. But I was earlier this morning pulling up these Chinese crown orchids. Now, I'm not qualified to call them invasive, but they they spread like wildfire. They first got introduced into my yard with some mulch that I bought at the store. At first, I was real excited because I thought my compost was making onions, because this is what I saw under the surface. Not onions. They bloom, and when they bloom, I suspect that those little flowers are sending seeds off. They are kind of interesting. It's a real delicate flower. I didn't catch this before it bloomed, or I would have pulled it up. When they were like this, they were in the middle of some pentas and some other things. I couldn't see them real well. So they're Chinese crown orchids. They make a huge bulb, and it gets in the way of your other roots. Again, I don't know that it's particularly damaging, but I don't want this all over my yard, and they certainly pop up in the weirdest places. So I dig them up and I throw them in my garbage. I don't put them in the compost, certainly, because I don't want them everywhere. And I don't put them into my yard waste that the city picks up, because I'm sure that the city doesn't want them everywhere. So when I came over here to put some more rocks in their hole, I noticed one had popped up here, which is kind of strange. I don't know what brought it over here, but again, I'm just going to dig to get out as much of it as I can, make sure that it doesn't have a lot. Oh, that's lovely. That's quite extensive. They look sort of like lilies, which is weird because I can't get a lily to pop up and bloom after the first year I plant them. These, apparently, I could grow if I wanted to, but I don't want to. So Chinese crown orchids. This is what they are. If you think, wow, I kind of like them, they're pretty, put them in a pot and take them inside so that they can't spread to your yard and your neighbor's yard, and they don't choke out things that you are interested in. So that's just a quick little video on the Chinese crown orchid, and these are going to go into the garbage now. Thank you for watching, and I'm going to get back to filling my hole.